Hello. I am Dr. Dave. How can I help you?
We are here because we want to talk to you about wedge mouthpieces.
Great. What would you like to know?
Well, first I think we should give you some background. We both play trombone in a community orchestra.
Our son Bobby doesn't play in the orchestra, but he plays trumpet in the high school jazz band.
For his birthday, Bobby wanted a new mouthpiece for playing lead. We had seen some of your videos on Facebook.
They're hilarious. We love the way you poke fun at lead trumpet players.
They are pretty funny, and quite effective. In fact, the principal trumpet in the orchestra just got a wedge. He sounds great on it. He says it's the perfect mouthpiece for him.
So we thought we would get one for Bobby.
Oh, how did he like it?
Well, you see, that was the problem. We gave it to him on a Saturday morning, and he spent all that day, and every day for the next week in his room practicing 6 hours a day, playing the biggest double G you have ever heard, over and over and over again.
It sounded like an International Trumpet Guild conference. We didn't know if we should thank you or hunt you down.
Anyway, to make a long story short, he loves his wedge. What's really great is he got moved up to first trumpet in jazz band.
That's a wonderful story. But I am still not sure how I can help you.
Well, we are here to see if you can settle sort of a disagreement.
Okay.
You see, after Bobby did so well with the wedge, we decided to order them for ourselves.
Great. How do you like them?
I love mine. It is the perfect mouthpiece for me.
I couldn't play mine. I tried and tried for the full 90 days, but I play better on my 5G. I think the wedge kind of sucks.
Oh Bill, don't be so rude. This is not the internet. Dr. Dave is right here.
That's okay. I am used to it. First, I want to say that there is no such thing as a perfect mouthpiece. There are always some compromises in mouthpiece design and performance, and different players have different needs. But for many players there is such a thing as a better mouthpiece. Unfortunately, the wedge is not a better mouthpiece for you. I know it can be disappointing when that happens.
It was very disappointing, especially when it worked so well for Carol.
I always say that the wedge is not a good fit for about 10% of players. I also tell players that they won't need 90 days to figure out if the wedge is a good fit. They might need 90 minutes. The 90-day return period is just so people won't worry. I hope you sent the mouthpiece back for a refund.
Yes, I did, so that was a good thing.
Great. So what is the disagreement about?
Well, I have concerns about Bobby and Carol playing a wedge.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, I'm just not sure it's a good idea. There have been oval mouthpieces for a long time. If oval mouthpieces were so good, wouldn't everyone play one? I mean, if God had wanted us to use a curved mouthpiece, don't you think he would have made our lips and teeth sort of curved?
Oh honey, that's so cute. She did make them curved.
Well, anyway, it just seems, well, sort of unnatural to not be playing a round flat mouthpiece. It's just not right.
Well, it's true, there have been oval mouthpieces before. However, the rim design of those mouthpieces was a more crude attempt to match the shape of the lips from side to side, not up and down like the wedge. They increased contact with the mouthpiece. The whole idea was exactly the opposite of the wedge.
Actually, I tried the wedge sideways for about 3 weeks hoping it would help. It felt like it distributed pressure really evenly around my chops, and it felt really comfortable, but didn't work any better.
I am not surprised it didn't work, although some people do play the wedge that way. The key to the wedge design is a subtle change to the shape of the rim and cup that makes it more biomechanically efficient. The main idea of the wedge is to decrease pressure and surface contact on the left and right sides of the rim, so that the chops don't get pinned down. I think of it as the logical evolution of the rim shape to finally catch up with the way our embouchure works. It is a subtle change that can produce dramatic results, as Carol and Bobby have experienced.
We were both surprised at how easy it was to adjust to the wedge, and how much better it played.
Okay, I get that. But what I don't get is why anybody really needs a fancy mouthpiece. Why not just practice more? I believe in doing things the hard way, paying your dues. It's really about the player, not the equipment.
There is no substitute for practice, but better equipment does make a big difference. If equipment didn't matter, we wouldn't invest in the best horn we can afford. Elite athletes would not bother using state-of-the-art equipment. Tell me, Bill, do you do any sports?
Yes, I am a golfer.
What is the shaft of your driver made of?
Well, I was using steel, but I just got a set of graphite clubs.
Not wood.
No.
Why not?
Nobody uses wood.
Why is that?
Because steel or graphite is better. You can hit longer drives. Nobody has used wooden shafts on drivers since about the 1930s.
Which is about how long the current mouthpiece design has been used without significant change. Why did you get the graphite shafts?
Well, the graphite shafts increase the club speed and kinetic energy, and just work better with my particular swing. They added about 30 yards to my average drive.
So you play better with graphite compared to steel?
Yes, graphite clubs have been a game changer for me.
Because for you they are a better design.
Yes, graphite works better for about 90% of players at my level. It just takes a bit of getting used to the different feel and feedback.
So they are not the best choice for everyone?
No, some players play better with steel shafts.
Do you think it might similarly be possible to improve on a 100-year-old mouthpiece design and produce something that works better for 90% of players?
While I am a mechanical engineer, it's always possible to improve on an existing design. But just because a new design works better doesn't mean it's something you should use. I still think you should just practice more.
So according to what you have said, you really should go back to your steel shafts, and just practice more?
No, that wouldn't make any sense at all. Why would I do a thing like that?
That's a very good question.